to show you how to make a bezel cup of your own shape. So what I'm going to use is this little cat that I thought was a cute little cutter, and I'm going to make a cat-shaped bezel. So basically a bezel is the indent where you can like fill it with resin or another color of clay, or cut a little piece of paper and stick it in there, whatever you want. So what it's going to be is 2 layers. And the first layer, I'm going to just roll this clay out. I'm going to use black, and I'm going to use the color gold, and this is a Perfect Pearls color, to create the bezel. So first I'm just going to cut my little cat. So now what I have is this piece of black clay with a hole in it in the shape of a cat, and I have this little cat, which I could use for a bead, or I could just crumple it up and use it as clay. So I'm going to make now another layer. So I have another piece of prepared black clay, and I'm going to put this kitty cat hole in the clay on top of it, and use my circle-shaped cutter to center the cat and punch this whole thing out together. So now what I basically have is the round shape with a hole the shape of a cat. I'll zoom in a little so you can see. And I'm just going to use my blade to pick this up, because it tends to get stuck on your tabletop when you're doing it like this. And now I get to decide, am I going to leave it like this? Am I going to give it a little texture, which I think I'm going to put a little thing of dots around the edge. Because the last part is going to be highlighting this whole thing with gold.
And Kira and I both have black cats.
Yes.
Perfect for the Halloween holiday.
Well, no witch should be without her cat.
That's right. And Kira's cat's about 5 times the size as my cat.
I have a monstrous black cat. He is,
16 pounds,
he's
I think?
a monster, yes.
Mine's 8.
So now I'm just going to fluff onto here this gold pearl powder to make this bezel metallic. I'll get it on the inside and the outside, and just be liberal with it.
And you could fill that hole with anything you want, really.
Yeah,
I mean, resin, and
I was thinking about doing resin with black glitter in it.
that'd be cool.
Make myself a little sparkly black cat pendant or something. So I'm just getting this all on the outside edge, on the inside, in the holes, smushing it all around, and now I have a bezel in exactly the shape I want. So don't feel like you're limited. There's a lot of bezel cups on the market. Lots of different companies make them, but they come in pretty standard shapes and sizes, like squares and circles.
And they're not cheap. They're several dollars a piece.
Yes.
So, and you're limited too, because they're not as tall as you may need, or, you know, so making your own is a really good thing.
Yeah. Of course, don't forget your holes if you're going to be using them, hanging them or something. So I'm going to make holes on both ends, because I'm thinking this might be a nice little ornament or something like that. So there you have it, making bezel cups in your own unique shapes and sizes.